On November 13th, 2023, we have a new moon in Scorpio. What is happening in your life right now as an individual and what is happening in our life as a collective is very much so in alignment with the energetic themes surrounding this Scorpio new moon, as well as other cosmic alignments that are taking place at this time. I personally, as a Scorpio sun with trine in Scorpio, very much love working with the current energies. As much as this new moon is a beautiful time for us to be setting intentions and prioritizing gaining clarity on the vision for renewal, for rebirth. This is also very much so a time of shadow work, right? A lot of fixed energy, stagnant energy, outdated energy, dense energy, really rising to the surface of our consciousness. Scorpio is the sign of transformation. It is the only sign in the zodiac that evolves outside of the Scorpio. What we are witnessing right now in our own lives and in our life as a collective is a lot of death that is necessary for the rebirth that needs to happen. And we have to really see the not only necessariness of confronting the dark with the light of our awareness, but also the sacredness that this is a necessary part of the process and that this is very much so on track for us to arrive to the rebirth. There's so much that I can say about the energy surrounding the Scorpio new moon, and I will be dropping a energy reading for the couple of weeks ahead on my channel. So definitely go to my channel and click on the latest energy reading if you're interested in gaining a deeper understanding and higher conscious awareness of the overall energies at this time. But in this video, your girl is going to be sharing with you and guiding you through 8 journaling prompts directly inspired by the current energetic themes surrounding the Scorpio new moon. I really pray that these prompts lovingly guide you in your shadow work, while also really bring forth the energies of softness, of peace, and comfort and reassurance. So without further ado, let's get into these 8 journaling prompts. What charged emotions have been arising within me, and what have I come to understand from them? Scorpio, being a water sign, brings forth a lot of emotion, right? When we are in the energy of Scorpio, we will be feeling more emotionally charged than usual. It is important for us to really come to the awareness that the emotions that arise within us carry really important information. And a lot of the times we don't arrive to the clarity that we seek because we aren't allowing ourselves to fully embrace the emotions that are rising within us. So I offer this prompt to you to not only take a moment to acknowledge what emotions, what charged emotions have been arising within me, but also what have I come to understand from these charged emotions? What clarity have I gained from allowing myself to invite these emotions fully in to have a conversation with me? What emotions, experiences, energies am I actively making peace with? An evolved Scorpio is a Scorpio that has really come to understand the sacredness of allowing deaths to happen, allowing rebirths and renewal to happen, and really fully accepting all that comes with the experience of that death and rebirth process. An evolved Scorpio is a Scorpio that makes peace with that process. Right now, there are a lot of emotions arising, a lot of past experiences arising, a lot of overall energies that are arising that we need to make peace with to fully allow the death to happen so that we may arrive to the rebirth that is intending to happen. So, this prompt is really inviting us to lean into that energy of making peace with the emotions, with the past experiences, perhaps also current experiences, and overall energies. What are you actively making peace with? And this is not to get confused with complacency, right? Because sometimes when we think about making peace with an experience, a past or current experience, we can think, I cannot make peace with this. I cannot forgive this because if I do, then that means I am complacent. I am allowing this thing to happen. It is less about being complacent and it is more about coming into full acceptance of the truth, right? And not being in resistance. Surrender and peace really do go hand in hand in a lot of ways, and I invite you to reflect on that a bit more. All of that said, what emotions, experiences, energies are you actively making peace with? Which tensions and pressures am I releasing surrounding who and where I think I need to be? I know so many of us have been vibrating on the frequency of being so fixated on thinking thoughts surrounding where we think we need to be, who we think we need to be by now. This is not where I should be. I am not who I should be at this point. And really allow this to be reassurance for you that you're not alone in this if this has been your recent experience and state of being. I really desire for all of us to continue to lean into this energy of making peace, right? And coming into greater acceptance and affirming that we are releasing, right? These thoughts surrounding who and where we think we need to be. What tensions and pressures are you releasing surrounding thoughts like this? Really allow yourself to feel the weight being lifted off of your shoulders as you journal this prompt. In what ways am I softening into the unknowns and mystery of life? Here's the truth, y'all. The unknowns and the mystery of life is inevitable. And if we truly intend to and desire to create a life full of ease and peace, then we must accept the inevitability of the unknowns, of the mystery of life. And I know that our relationship with the unknowns, with the mystery of life is something that we have all been confronted with. And many of us have been tending to this relationship, trying to figure out how to, again, this energy of making peace with the truth, right? How to make peace with this inevitability. So I really wanted us to hold space for this and really have us sit down and finally, right, think about how it is that we can soften, how it is that we are softening into the unknowns and the mystery of life. And also, would this really be a whole journaling session under Scorpio energy if we're not talking about the unknowns and the mystery? I think not. So this theme, this topic, this energy felt very important to include in my offering to you. What truths am I intending to deeply integrate into my subconscious? I have offered similar prompts to you in recent lunations because I know that the work of our subconscious has really come up as a priority for the collective. And also, Scorpio energy is the energy of depth, of, yes, working with and becoming conscious of our subconscious. So I want us to take a moment under this Scorpio new moon to really affirm and set intentions and really clarify on paper the truths that we are deeply integrating into our subconscious. What are the truths that you have been made aware of? Truths that you've been aware of, where now you're just like, these truths just need to be living in my subconscious. They need to be deeply integrated into my state of being. What are these truths for you? Where and how am I re-establishing authority and leadership in my life, internally and externally? Y'all, raise your hand if you have felt like the universe, the creator, the most high, God, great spirit, has really been holding you accountable, right? Has been really encouraging you to step up to the plate, right? And take responsibility and reclaim your power and be the leader of your life and reestablish your centeredness, your authority, your power, your sovereignty. We're all raising our hands here, okay? So this is an important prompt. And if you have not yet already contemplated this, please receive this as your golden opportunity to finally contemplate and really sit with this contemplation of where in our lives we are reestablishing our authority, our leadership, our power, our sovereignty, and how it is that we are doing so, how it is that we are reestablishing this in our lives, internally and externally. In what ways has proactivism been activated within me with the intention to bring forth liberation for both myself and others? The energy of activism, of really standing for something, has been activated within so many of us, and it is such a blessing. It is so divinely timed. And this prompt really does have a similar energy to the last prompt. But I really wanted us to focus on activism with the intention to move forward towards greater liberation for both ourselves and for others. And I wanted to add the pro as a prefix to activism because I also just wanted us to think about the word proactive, right? Really being proactive towards the manifestation of liberation. This has been showing up in our lives in many different ways. Activism doesn't only look like donating, protesting, striking. There are ways that we can be activists in our lives that just look so many different ways beyond what we typically think of as being activism. So I'm inviting you to think about the ways in which this energy of being proactive, this energy of being an activist has been activated within you, specifically again with the intention of bringing forth greater liberation for both yourself in your life as well as for others in the life of the collective, of our human family, of our world. How would I describe the new higher vibrational level of freedom I am envisioning for myself and others? A lot of what's happening here is truth coming to the light, rising to the light of our awareness so that we may be set free. I don't know about you, but in my spiritual journey over the past few years, the words, "the truth shall set you free," has really been coming up for me over and over again. And I'm offering this prompt to you as the last prompt, and as an important prompt it feels to me to journal, because right now it is really important for us to hold a clear vision of freedom, not just for ourselves, not just for others, but for ourselves and others. When you take a moment to really meditate on the new higher vibrational level of freedom that we are arriving to, right? Let's affirm that. Let's declare that we are ascending to a higher vibrational level of freedom. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Allow this prompt to be a meditative prompt. Take a moment to meditate on this vision before you journal and revisit it often, honestly, to really hold that vision and to strengthen your belief in its manifestation, in its arrival, in its aliveness. How would you describe the new higher vibrational freedom you are envisioning for both yourself and others? And that, my friends, are the 8 journaling prompts directly inspired by the energetic theme surrounding this Scorpio new moon, again taking place on November 13th, 2023 at approximately 4:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I pray that you resonated with at least one of these prompts and that at least one of these prompts really moved your spirit. If so, I would love to know which of these prompts really did that for you. Let your girl know in the comment section below. I love creating and cultivating community in the comments and connecting with you all there. So I look forward to connecting with you in the comment section below. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my weekly videos. And most importantly, so that you join this beautiful growing community. And I just want to thank you so much for gifting me the honor of guiding you in your journaling, in your reflecting. Thank you so much for bringing me into your precious present moment. And thank you so much for investing your time and energy in this way. It's so beautiful to me that you are looking for content like this, that you are prioritizing, expanding your conscious awareness. And I just thank you so much. That's just so beautiful and I'm so honored. So I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video, and I pray the most abundant, clarifying, uplifting new moon in Scorpio. Bye, love.